because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 13.
Tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. They've got Edwards. Iverson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Duncan in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Jokic has checked in for Sengun. James comes in for Duncan. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Edwards. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Iverson.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now, Jordan. Following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And we know the All-Star game is mostly about entertaining. But trust me, these players still want to win. And what we're seeing is that competitive drive really starting to kick in.
Giannis, he's checked in for the East. Iverson comes in for Rose. Then for the West All-Stars, Jaylen Brown comes in for Wembanyama. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Kobe. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Here's Coleman. Jordan with the steal. James left side. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Tatum. Inside. Antetokounmpo, automatic.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
I think you're right. You know, the complexion of the game usually does change at some point. Things get a little more serious. And, as you know, especially in the second half, great guys start to play with a little bit more intensity.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And that's what's starting to happen now. I mean, these guys are such great competitors. And even on a night as fun as this one, you just can't take that will to win away from any of them.
Here's Iverson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Iverson. Outside for Jordan. Giannis a screen on Bryant. Jordan on the attack. Takes it off the glass. Jordan's got 10.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
Now here's Kobe. McGrady up top. James defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGrady passes to Bryant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Jokic a screen. From deep, Iverson. Another miss by Iverson.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Bryant gets a wide open look. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. And now just a 3-point East All-Star lead. 35 seconds left in the third. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Sengun's checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Jalen Williams is checked in for Brown, and it's Campbell in for Junior. Iverson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Giannis sets a screen for Jordan. And another miss by the East. The West trails by 3. Outside Williams. Here's McGrady. From the high post, he drills it. McGrady's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
Screen by Şengün. Here's Jordan. Oh, Jordan right on the defense.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. East All-Stars ahead. They're up by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got SGA. Jalen Williams is out there with Jaylen Brown. And there's Bryant, and it's McGrady in at the 3. So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Edwards, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Kobe missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown's shot is good.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Now here's Iverson, screened by Duncan. In the corner, Şengün with it. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Iverson. Left side, SGA. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Outside, Kobe. Williams a screen. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Edwards. He's with the ball. Duncan with a screen on Williams. Inside. No good from Duncan. Here's Kobe. And that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got 4 assists now tonight. Bryant's gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the burst.
That skosh of space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. It's a 1-point game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Edwards. Kobe with the steal. Pass to Brown. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander from outside off the mark.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Edwards can't hit. McCready with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead, and timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A big group substitution here for the East. Jokic has checked in for Şengün. Zion Williamson comes in for Tim Duncan. LeBron's checked in for Flag. And Jordan subbed in for Iverson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Bryant. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Junior subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Junior. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
Throw it up somewhere around the rim, man. There's a great chance Wemby will be there to throw it down.
James looking around. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Jordan drills the three.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Coleman, the pass to Wembanyama. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So for the West, Bryant comes in for Williams, and it's Campbell in for Tracy McGrady.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Campbell with it, defended by Jordan. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Jokic a screen. James on the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Free throw good, James.
And James considered a franchise talent, without question. This guy is the complete package.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Bryant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Williams, he's checked in for Campbell. And the pass by Tatum.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
From 11 feet away, and James pulls it down. James has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Jordan. Screen by Giannis. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Coleman, no good. Jordan with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Jordan kicks to Williamson. Pass to James. Three-pointer. James buries the three.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Outside Williams. Floats it up for Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Every All-Star game you can count on. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Wembanyama finds Tatum. With some arc over Giannis. Good, nice job down low. And now a 6-point West All-Star lead. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Giannis sets a screen for Jordan. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Good defense by Wembanyama. The West leading by 6. All right, here's Williams. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. The East making a switch. Doncic is checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Williams, and the rejection by LeBron.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front.
Oh, Gordon!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo! Woo!
Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. Here's Tatum. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. Doncic, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts. Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it.
How about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
The East trail by 4. Screen by Giannis. Here goes Doncic. Count the basket.
Get used to seeing this, folks. Doncic taking the moment, head on, and delivering.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giannis. Free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Williamson.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Now James. Shot clock at 5. Duncan trying to break loose. Williams with the rebound. The West leading by 4. Tatum using his size inside.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
SGA with the ball. Now guarded by Jordan. Down it goes for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. 2 shots. And both free throws good for LeBron. And they go to the intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. Second personal foul. 14th foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Onto the Kumbo. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he'd be able to go up and knock those down.
Doncic outside. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear it for the All-Star MVP.